So what a crazy time to be alive. At the same token, I want to welcome you to another segment. And this is a segment of both vigor, motivational, and also to the context that it's also a realization, unto myself and unto maybe perhaps your ears and the like. So at the same token, as you can tell, perhaps maybe just maybe you can tell that I got a haircut. Oh my gosh, from my barber. So the barber that I was literally cussing out and or etc. Really did a good job this time. And at the same token, I got my fingers crossed, baby. I got my fingers crossed that within the context of, 2 years, long hair don't care. No, I think for the most part, I'm going to totally go with the medium length hair as far as, for what it's worth. I'll like, maybe 4 times longer than this or 5 times or 6 times longer than this. So maybe in the context of 6 months or a year. And maybe just maintain that because, once it gets to the long hair, no, don't care, it gets dangerous. You understand? So one false move by a barber, at a salon or at a barber shop, and, next thing you know, you're a motherfucking Egyptian. No, I kid. At the same token, what I wanted to suggest was a thought that I had that's so true, so pivotal, so important. And that is just start today. Start today. You don't have to wait till tomorrow to start. At the same token, it's so true that sometimes you, I and you, they and us and them, it doesn't matter. It's irrelative at this point. At the same token, sometimes, what might be the, starting too small and feeling that this is not doing justice in the legs. Fuck it. That's your start to the end or towards your end game. You understand? So, within regards to that, I think it's so true that keep learning. Fuck it, man. If you keep your ears to the streets, to the internet, to all this shit, to the news, to propositions to occur and the likes, you'll obviously to news portals, to podcasts like this, to informative, contents and progressive messages or whatever. You can totally make moves to move towards the right trajectory, right? So this is fundamental. And at the same time, don't worry about starting so small because this stuff is going to be big into the future, right? What is my quotation? What starts small today has the potential to be mammoth in less than 50 fucking years. You understand? So get ready to fight because motherfuckers are all into thievery. Motherfuckers are all into lying. Motherfuckers are all into bullshit, this and that. And there's different contexts to different things. At the same token, But never let these bastards, these motherfucking, motherfuckers try to take what's yours. You understand? So at the same token, that's unacceptable, especially by context of not like I've suggested. This is what I'm going to suggest, man. This is what I'm going to suggest because there's a difference between what I might have referred to in a Facebook post and or etc. about the whole ordeal that there's a difference between your broker charging you 10%, but the deal when the average stationary standard for the industry is 5%. Understand? So that's a big differential, right? Let's agree, right? And then there's the whole ordeal that a motherfucker is working at KF fucking C. And a motherfucker comes to him with some context of some shit that's the shadiest shit in the whole wide world, not even related, irrefutably just what I refer to as domestic terrorism. So be on the lookout for all sorts of stuff that's to arise. Stay on your toes and don't be so trusting because this trust shit gets you killed, man. Gets you fucking killed. So at the same token, that's neither here nor there. That was a little bit drastic, right? A little bit profound, but so true. I'm just trying to save you hardship because people are sketchy at times. People are very, very sketchy at times. Not everybody's as grand a person as you are, right? So at the same token, it's nothing that you can't bounce back from. It's nothing that you can't circumvent with time, right? So at the same token, I'm gonna Google something right now because there's 133% gain that's been relatively over this short period of time. Let me see. I guess it is a variable from time to time and the likes, but obviously, again, you want to dabble with a little bit of all this stuff. What are the pillars of this wealth stuff, right? So at the same token, not that you're not starting small today, or maybe you're starting massively at the same context, but at the same token, everybody wants to live a better life, and some of this stuff is within reason to some stuff that's Now, within the context of the frame of this fucking scope of this fucking conversation, you understand? So, I was literally Googling, is 133% gain in a short period good? And they were like, it didn't say much. It was just kind of vague. It was kind of, I think it was Bing or something. So shout out to Bing. Shout out to Google, et cetera, et cetera. But at the same token, keep your ears to the streets and realize that you can start small and get better still, and just keep learning and keep control of your allocations and directions and do a little bit of it all, whether that be business ownership, stock ownership, bonds, motherfucking CDs, motherfucking high yield savings accounts, whatever, man. But just realize that, or mutual funds with company matches, baby, tracking motherfucking indexes, whatever the fuck you're into. I realize that you got to get better still, and sometimes the whole concept of the whole college ordeal is the whole concept that maybe some people, a good predominant amount of people, that college is expensive, right? So at the same token, a good predominant amount of people that go to college and the likes kind of get that information, that pivotal information, to have the information and knowledge and expertise to kind of run your own operation, right? Or at least have some of the context. And like a barber suggested to me, my barber, he said there's a lot of stuff school's not going to teach you, So I think that's true. So I think that's why it shouldn't stop there. Learning is an everyday process, right? Learning is an everyday process. And sometimes the information is out there. It's out there. So keep trucking. Whether it takes, again, I want to share a pivotal piece of information. Like it's been shared with me, it sometimes takes 8 to 20 years for the average millionaire to accomplish that feat. And like Nasir Jones might have said, $1 million ain't what it was yesterday, right? So shout out Nasir and the likes. And of course, I think that's the podcast. Not so special. I think that was pretty wild. Honestly, I probably got to chill out on this Starbucks espresso, man. Oh my gosh, man. It was actually the unhealthier stuff. I think it's in this can. This is not a commercial, but this shit is like, what is this shit? Everybody's scratching their neck. I think it's a little bit more unhealthy than the actual stuff from the store. Like, when it's fresh or the likes. I'm not sure. Like, if you got an Americano in contrast to this. I'm not sure, though, man. I think everything in cans is like, a little bit more like, I don't know about it, but do what you got to do to stay on point. So, but yeah, again, all I want to emphasize on this podcast is the whole ordeal that, there's nothing wrong with starting small and working towards the right trajectory. Taking your time every single day. And get ready. I got some new stuff coming, new content to the website. Getting them updated in the likes as far as what it's worth. So, big stuff in the works. Going on tomorrow. And, and I think to answer my own question, maybe it was rhetorical. It said 133% gain. And I was like, I mean, that's obviously pretty good. I think it depends on the time frame too, especially because over 20 years, 133% gain is good too. Like, I mean, but or what if in my context this is talking about 6 months, you understand? Or what was like even greater than that in 2 months, right? So because it's up and down, right? It's like, this shit's like sometimes, there's 52 weeks highs and there's fucking, mediums and lows, right? So either way, man, roll with the punches. Punch a motherfucker back. And again, long hair don't care. This is the millennial age. There's so much application, so much technology that can help you, live a better life if you totally put in that work. I'm not saying it's not gonna be hard. Obviously, if it was so fucking easy, everybody would be fucking doing it. But at the same token, don't fucking crush your own dreams. But there's a million motherfuckers out here trying to crush your dreams. So I need you not to crush your own fucking dreams, okay? Because I'm not crushing your dreams. I'm not trying to put you in a fucking box. I want you to check yourself in reality. Maybe you're not this. Maybe you're not the most beautiful person in the world. Maybe this, maybe that. But I mean, not to say that you're not beautiful, right? I'm not talking to anybody particularly. I'm just saying, like, sometimes people will put boundaries on you. And I try not to put boundaries on any motherfucker because sometimes it takes that amount of insanity to totally, do what was unfoundably, like, unachievable or was thought to be profoundly possible, right? So that's what it takes. That's what it takes these days. So at the same token, it's not this, it's not that, but fuck it, man. If you like this shit, man, like, little TJ Maxx stock, man. But I'm not saying any names. I'm just saying, like, if you shop at TJ Maxx, you shop at Walmart, man. Just, and other people are doing the same shit as you because you're probably just like all these other motherfuckers, right? So think, like, that's how you reverse psychology. Because I'm looking at you motherfuckers, because I don't do what most motherfuckers do. But literally, I'm looking at the average blow Joe motherfucker and seeing what he does. This is interesting. And then you reverse engineer that shit. And then, that's how you can really make some good picks out here. You understand? So that's all it comes down to, because everybody's the same. Just cookie cutter, man. So I mean, it's all simple math, rudimentary, and at the same token, you get better still. That was kind of wild, sporadic, but I guess that's it. So again, like, share, comment, subscribe, invite others to the conversation. The SEO, let the SEO know, if you would. This is a quality conversation, right? So, and again, the next episode, I'm gonna try to chill out on going so hard in the paint on the espresso. Oh man, I know I'm a handful at times, but sometimes you like to have fun. Sometimes you don't give a fuck. Okay, so we'll talk soon. Peace.